volumes of evidences to take to the law courts. The woman said the coroner inquest court is just a fact-finding place. It is not as if that's a whole place to conclude the entire matter. That was what she said, that it is just a fact-finding. So that load of evidence, when Mr. Aloba actually went to Alagbo to meet Obaye, the petitioner, let's put it that way, there was a proof, there was an evidence. That was why they actually let go. You did not know that? There was an evidence that, see, I refer to this and this. It was documented. They saw it. So they could not go make more noise. You know, shamefacedly, they had to go. That's why they brought out the evidence and said, I am talking on this preamble. That was what happened. So we have a lot of it, a lot already, that we could go to the and that's why they are making a concerted effort for us not to actually get to the courts, and we will get there. Because the coroner inquest court is different from the Supreme Court, the criminal court.
Yes, but now I understand the fact that the magistrate did explain the reason why there is need for this and this. But what I'm trying to say now is, if we go ahead and accept this, now when we have more testimonies, when we have more people to testify, what is it going to look like? Now, even if it is not going to be twice every month, we can have 2-3, witnesses in a day, just like it was done before. You understand? The day Baba testified, the day Baba shared his testimony, it was not the only one. It was like him and some other person. I think about 2 or 3 persons. So even if it is not going to be twice in a month, let's have like 2 or 3 people in a day. Instead of just having one person, we have more hours and we are unable to achieve anything. I'm just saying, honorable. Your audio.
Sorry, Naba. My opinion, I feel the magistrate has been compromised. And this is my take. Because normally, coroner inquest ought to be fact-finding panel. Just the likes of Oputa panel, days of Abacha. There is what we call priority. Let's power tap, please. Everyone, every panelist, let's power tap. Every group, let's power tap. There's what we call every priority should be given to that case. Why? Because the entire world is looking. The entire world is watching. They had a protest in London. They had a protest in Australia, Canada, United States, Egypt, everywhere across the continent. Protest was made. In order to even alleviate our public PR, we should take that case as number one. One is an homicide case. 2 is an international interested case. That is why they should have given that case priority number 1. That court that magistrate is seated, I can tell you authoritatively that there are cases that nothing happened in that courtroom. But she said what she said because she needed to put that narrative outside. But there are cases I can tell you emphatically, go to that court on Tuesday. Go see Kokodo court here. So what are we now saying? Even the judiciary that will think, that will thought that they were going to come to the masses' aid is the same executive that is controlling the judiciary. Right about now, Nigeria is in deep gulp shit. Bukky Jesse was saying earlier on, and I was listening to her. They increased minimum wage for 30,000 to 70,000. 1 tuber of yam is 5,500. A family of 5, husband, wife, 3 kids. They will pay school fees. They will pay rent. man on the first feed. In that case, it's only the husband that is working. There's no job anywhere in Nigeria. So it is sad the way how that magistrate wants to manipulate Nigerians. And on this note, we're going to call her out. I can assure you, by this time next week, the Twitter space will be all about her. Because you cannot sit down. Now you invited 11 people to Corona inquest. Let's do the mathematics within us. 11 people are coming to testify. It's only one per day. And you have one in 6 weeks. So you're telling us that before you're through with that 11 people, we're getting to 2 years.
Exactly.
2 years plus now. That's 2027. We're 2004 now plus 2026.
Exactly.
Everybody. Everybody must have lost interest.
So now you get it. Mommy Rich Grace, you get it now, man.
We are going to see Mommy Rich Grace with me. From now henceforth, I will call out that magistrate.
Listen.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, listen, Honorable York. Wọ́n ní amúkun ẹrù ẹwọ́, ó ní òkèlè ń wò ẹ̀wò sàlẹ̀. See, let me tell you, if not for God on this matter, gbogbo ilé ìta ń sọ yìí, the whole matter has been swept already under the carpet since December 7th, 2023. That was barely 3 months after Mohbad's demise. But now, something brought it up and got the energy in us. Let me tell you, I think if there's going to be anything to drag, we should say we don't want the corona. What would the testament of Sam Larry do to us? What do we need him for? See, all we need to clamor for is for us to have the DNA done. When we do the DNA, when we have the autopsy as well as the toxicology, we are 89.9% on this matter solved. We don't need witnesses. They are only doing that. Some people of thought, they have said that, why do we need the corona? It is just to waste people's time. It is just to delay us. Okay, Prime Boy gave his testament. To what account does that rule? Spend the kid his own. Felicia is coming. Sam Larry is coming. Sam Larry is coming to tell us that Mohbad borrowed 2 million. Was Sam Larry and Oba Said, were they not at Alago? Did they not sit face to face with Mr. Joseph Oluwabamiwaloba? What proceeded out of it? See, the thing that is realistic to us, unnecessary mental instability. What we should do is to say we do not want the corona inquest anymore. If Isa Ahmed has any impact on this case, let us go to Brigade. If he has any impact, he has said that he's going to have the autopsy as well as the toxicology done. That when we go back there, we should just go ahead and let that one come forth. I think in the course of this week, Baba was at the police station where Darosha now had to change the narrative that it is no longer Adura, that it was Baba that actually instructed him. They are all doing this to frustrate people. We don't need all these shenanigans, just like we put it. We don't need it. They are only drawing us back. So what we should do and lay emphasis on, once we pay our logo, let us raise money and let's have the autopsy, our own autopsy, as well as toxicology done, number one. And let me tell you, the DNA issue came up before the autopsy because the Odumosu actually started that and put the court order. Now that they are at the family court, the magistrate told them, go and sit down and reach a conclusion and reach out to us and give us the feedback. Then it now goes we are saying that the magistrate is also answerable to some people, and we know the forces that are there. We know them. So about pariwo dollar, about dragi the magistrate dollar. The thing is, I think we should aspire. Okay, we should aspire to have, this case around the DNA concluded, and as well as the private autopsy, then we will know where we are going.
Okay, yeah, thank you so much. Yes.
Let me just quickly say this. Whether we like it or yes, the case has been thrown to inquest. And this is the politics behind the inquest. Once the inquest about submit, say High Court, paper, gbogbo nǹkan tó bá submit lórí case yẹn, òun ni High Court máa treat.
Come and submit the DNA.
And this will mommy. If as it is now, if they should pull that case to High Court, in all, for now, the people that have been questioned in the coroner inquest, according to the first CTC, WUNMi was never indicted. And we need to be open, we need to be wise and smart. If that first CTC gets to the court, High Court, WUNMi will never be a suspect. But after that first CTC, Prime Boy has spoken, Spendy has spoken. When WUNMi and Adura were talking, they said Mohbad had a fight with Prime Boy. That was all the register. They never said that after that show that Mohbad had fight with the wife, the customary wife, for over how many hours. This was not recorded. WUNMi did not say it in a statement, neither Adura. But Spendy did. Prime Boy did. Now, hold on. Look at another place they are playing politics. If WUNMi never spoke about the fight between her and the partner, and today we know that there was fight by the testimony of Prime and Spendy. If it's not documented, ìwé tí adájọ́ tó ń gbé síwájú adájọ́ ní magistrate òun ló máa kà. So tí wọn bá ti sọ pé àwọn people wà questionable, nǹkan tó wà níwájú wọn náà máa kà.
But we have had three corona inquests after that.
Hold on, mommy. I put a reference to Funsho Williams of Lagos State. Funsho Williams was a PDP candidate, and he was murdered. Because as of that time, Funsho Williams was a force in Lagos State. If he was not taken care of, he would have become the governor of Lagos State. They saw that, they took him out. Ìgbà tó máa ṣe, tó máa present ọ̀rọ̀ ní court, àwọn tí kéèsì yẹn ò kàn. Wọ́n gbé wá síwájú adájọ́. What happened? The judge chewed that case. He threw it out. So now that we have the corona must establish the fact, and this is why they are playing another politics. The corona must establish the fact that WUNMi, by every standard, one, she played the role of negligence. Two, she's culpable. If not, I'm telling you, if this case gets to court as it is, it's going to be a free ride for WUNMi. 100%. Because why? The judge Oniwa lọ padà lọ sí primary 1. Because inquest is primary 1. Títí dé SS3. Judge come and report SS3 yẹn ni. Lágbájá Tamedo Olúmáwò. With that one, Olúmáwò. That is why Baba's legal team, they said that this WUNMi, based on the new testimony, evidences available in the coroner court, the one Spendy has spoken about, the one who Prime Boy has spoken about, that WUNMi, this person and that WUNMi, Adura and somebody should be brought back Among the prayers, they did not grant for WUNMi. They did not grant for Adura. One in Toripe, what they already were, what they appear. But the question we should ask ourselves, if we're being sincere, and if that country will be a better place, is the fact that as of the time they came on board, this evidence that we have on ground now, the answer is no. But now, they now have fresh evidence. WUNMi said, Prime Boy, Loba Mobadija. Adura no so pe WUNMi so pe Prime Boy Loba Mobadija. They never spell it out that even after that show that there was a fight till they go home. They never said even after that show there was a fight. The fight continued when they got home, which we were supposed to be looking at. That is why, on this note, we'll call out the magistrate, the judge in the charge of this case in Corona. We're going to call that person out. It should allow everybody to have equal fair hearing in that Corona. One. Then secondly, it should not do Corona inquest like every 6-week market square. No. It should be done twice in a day. Twice in a month. Let us have Corona inquest twice in a month. That court, Tony Corona here, is not busy every day. We know how this thing goes. We are part of that system. Thank you.